Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group. Today is Monday, December 22, 2025. Coming to the end of the year, Christmas week. Yesterday was the shortest day of the year. We're officially into winter. Spring's not till March, so it seems like a long way away. So reviewing last week in the stock market, we had a pretty meaningful sell-off Monday through Wednesday, led by some of the AI names, Oracle and Broadcom, with their kind of warnings and maybe slowdown in growth and like that, which kind of points towards this market being an overvalued situation. Not to say it's going to be the end of it, but just that we had a sell-off last week, a decent rally to save the day on Thursday and Friday, with the options expiration on Friday. So for the week, the Dow was down about 0.2%, and the Russell was down a little less than 1%. The NASDAQ and S&P kind of flat, mildly higher. And here's a table with the last week's numbers and year-to-date numbers. Looking ahead, not much going on. We have a half day of trading on Wednesday, off Thursday for Christmas, and then we're back at it on Friday. But boy, I just can't imagine that a lot of people will be around for trading on Friday. And the news flow for the week is pretty scarce. There's some October numbers getting caught up with from the government on CPI and some other things. And it just kind of brings to the point that I don't think a lot's going to go on between now and probably January 5th, which is the first Monday after the new year. And that, I think when we get into the new year, it's going to be a battle between some economic strength, but also a very concentrated and overvalued market that is susceptible to hitting air pockets like we've seen recently. The October 10,000 point down in one day for the Dow, the beginning of November. Last week's a good example with the sell-off happening on the AI names, and it triggered a lot, some broad selling elsewhere outside the AI names as well. So I think that's kind of the risk, but we'll get there. We've got a couple of weeks. This is going to be the only video for this week, but give us a call with any questions, or if we can help at all. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. We'll be back next week before the new year, and have a good week and Happy Holidays. Thank you. Goodbye.